So, as we've seen, what the main part of holding the club in a neutral position is to create leverage. We've talked about the only contact coming out of the club is through this good connection through the hands. So when I have this club in my hands, it promotes the first part of how I would swing the golf club. So if I have this neutral grip and this neutral grip is hanging on the end of my arms over here, I can create a swing. Yes, a swing comes from the arms, it comes from the shoulders, but it has to come from me moving this club, and that's where the grip performs its function. So I'm going to give you a bit of an example here on if I have an incorrect grip, a non-neutral grip, and let's start with a strong grip. And this is normally where my lessons will start, is if someone comes to me, I hit the golf ball to the left, I hit the golf ball to the right, we have a look at the grip first to see how that's going to influence what this club does. So if I was to exaggerate my left hand over here and bring it over way too much, I can feel this almost too excessively in my fingers. You can see how my left hand is turned all the way over the golf club. The only way I'd be able to get my right hand on the club here is for it to sit underneath. Now let me go through my checklist. If I put the club up like this is really easy for me to close this club down. It's pretty hard for me to open the club up, and you can see that I'd have to do something with my body to make it open up. So typically that person with a very strong left hand will tend to hit the golf ball very aggressively to the left. Now if I go the other way around, the club sits a little bit more in the palm of my hand, sits all the way across to the left. I can now feel like there's hardly any strength in my left hand. Now the way that my right hand would typically sit on top of this is all the way over. So if I go through my checklist again, I can open that club all the way over here, but coming and trying to rotate it closed, this is really hard for me to do. So that club is going to open up really easily, but now for me to close it down, I'd have to use another part of my body to square it up. So these are the important parts of having that neutral grip. The function of a neutral grip is to facilitate swing, it's to facilitate leverage and rotation, and that's where we get our consistency when we have that neutral grip.